Welcome to online English class. This is level 2, lesson 4, part 2. In this video, we're going to review units 1 through 4. And we're going to learn extra English. We're going to learn gonna, wanna, and redo. You are probably watching this video between April 15th and April 26th. This video was filmed on April 15th. Wow, we are going really far back, all the way to January. We're going to review Unit 1. So first, let's look at some vocabulary. This is on your Unit 1 review. You probably still have this from January. Right, so we have nouns. A noun is a person, a place, or a thing. For example, a noun can be a person, like Barack Obama. A noun can be a place, like Georgia. Or a noun can be a thing, like a car. Next, we have adjectives. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. An adjective is a word that tells you more about a person, a place, or a thing. So an example of a noun is big, red, fast, on or under. These words give us more information about a person, a place, or a thing. A verb is an action. So verbs are to be, to do, to cook, to have, to drive, sleep, eat, exercise. These are verbs. A pronoun is a word that replaces a noun. The pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Those are pronouns. All right, now let's look at these words. Let's look at possessives, okay? Because you already understand to be and to not be. By now, you should already know all of this. No questions. Okay? So, these are possessives. These are to show you ownership. So, if I have a car, it is my car. It's my possession. My. If you have a car, it's your car. If he has a car, his car. She, her. It, its. Now notice here, its is its. But if we say it is, we say it apostrophe s. This is different. This is the dog has a house. This is its house. The dog is brown. It's brown. This is it is brown. This word shows ownership. We have a house. Our house. They have a house. Their house. And now we have the present continuous. We use the present continuous when explaining something we're doing right now, something we continue to do. Like I am talking. Right now I am talking. And I was talking a little earlier, and I will keep talking. I will continue talking. So I am talking. So the present continuous is pretty easy because we just use to be. We say to be doing. I am doing. You are doing. He is doing. She is doing. And now we have the adjective order. This is the order for adjectives in a sentence. Some words go before other words. So the first in order is number. So if we say I have 5 dogs, 5 is a number. I have 5 dogs. I have some dogs. How are the dogs? Are they good? Are they bad? Are they cute? I have 5 really cute dogs. And now I want to talk about how big or small they are. They're cute. They're like this big. They're like this big. I can hold them in my arms, all 5 of them. So I have 5 cute, small dogs. And they're puppies, so they are young. Their age is young. I have 5 cute, small, young dogs. What color are they? Let's say they're brown. I have 5 cute, small, young, brown dogs. So this is the order of words. And the preposition is, it tells you the location. Where are these puppies? Well, these puppies are in my arms. I'm holding all 5 of them. So I would say I have 5 cute, small, young, brown puppies in my arms. And that's the order of this is the order of adjectives. It tells you where you say the words, like where the words go in a sentence, which order they go in. And here it's noun because this is where you write puppies. And now we have to, either, and but. We use these words for and or but. So we use to if there are 2 things that are the same. So I like pizza and she likes pizza too. We can also say, do you like pizza? And then the other person says, yes, I do. And so you can say, me too. I like pizza too. We use and either for when there are 2 things that are the same, but they are both no. So I don't like pizza, and she doesn't like pizza either. Do you like pizza? No, I don't. We can say me neither, or we can say me either. It's the same. Finally, we use but for things that are not the same. So, I don't like pizza, but she likes pizza. So, we use to for yes and yes. We use either for no and no. And we use but for yes and no. All right. So now let's get some practice with parts of speech. We have nouns, verbs, and adjectives. So, Victoria plays soccer. The sentence has 3 words. Victoria plays soccer. Let's find the parts of speech for every word in the sentence. Victoria is a person, so Victoria is a noun. Plays is a verb. The verb is to play. Soccer is a noun. Soccer is a thing. And then the subject. The subject is who the sentence is about. This sentence is about Victoria. Okay? So let's do this one. Andy drives his red truck to work. Andy drives his red truck to work. Andy is a person. And because Andy is a person, this is a noun. Drives. Drives is a verb. It's an action. Red. Let's skip over red for now. Let's do truck. Andy drives truck. Truck is a thing. It's an object, so it's a noun. Red, it's describing the truck. What kind of truck? A red truck. So this is an adjective. Now, what's the subject? What is the subject of the sentence? The subject of the sentence is Andy. The sentence is about Andy, so he is the subject. Okay, let's look at frequency words. Frequency words tell you how often something happens. So let's start with the top. Every time. Every time is 10 out of 10 times. Every time is always. I go to the movies every time. Or I always go to the movies. Next up is often. Or usually. Often and usually means a lot of the times. And then we have sometimes, occasionally, rarely, and never. Okay? When we talk about these words, we talk in the present tense. We say, I always go to the store. I always go to the gym. I never go to Publix. I never go to Publix. I usually go to Walmart. I sometimes go to Kroger. We use these words to describe how often we do something, generally on a regular basis. So we use the present tense. Okay, so this is Unit 3. We're talking about the present tense and the past tense. We use the present tense when we have words like usually. When we have frequency words, we talk in the present. But if we have some words that say they happened in the past, like yesterday happened in the past, well, then yes, we use the past. But we don't use these together. We don't say I usually went to the store yesterday. That doesn't sound right. I usually went to the store yesterday. I usually go to the store all the time. So we speak in the present because it's not in the past. It's in the future, the past, the present, it's everything. It's general. So we use frequency in the present because it's general, it's all the time. When we talk about the past, we talk about something that already happened one time. Like I played soccer yesterday, it happened one time. But I usually play soccer all the time. But yesterday I played soccer. And finally, in our very, very, very fast review, this is Unit 4. We're talking about should. When we use should, it means I want you to do something because it's good for you. But you do, so you should do it, but you don't need to do it. It's not necessary. I want you to do it. Like I want you to eat vegetables. You should eat vegetables. They're good for you. I think you should eat your vegetables. It doesn't mean you have to eat your vegetables, but I want you to eat them and I think they're good for you. So you should do them because they're good for you. So we use should to mean here is something you can do and I think it would be best if you do it because it's good for you or it's something that could help you. So we use should. So here, let's look at this picture. These 6 pictures. Drink lots of water. You should drink lots of water. Water is good for you. It keeps you healthy. You should drink lots of water. If you're working outside when it's really hot, you should not wear heavy clothes because you sweat a lot and it gets hot. So you should wear less clothes, maybe just one shirt, not 2 shirts, not a jacket. It's hot. Okay? You should take a break. You should rest a lot because it gets hot and you get tired. You should rest. You should use a wet towel. You should wash your face. You shouldn't get water. It helps you stay cool. So it's not so hot outside. You should use a wet towel. Stay in the sun. You should not stay in the sun for too long. You might get a sunburn. So if you do stay in the sun a lot, you should wear sunscreen. You wear sunscreen. You put it on your hands and arms to make sure you don't burn in the sun. You should stay in the shade. You should stay in the shade to make sure you don't get too hot. So this is should and shouldn't. All the way on lesson F, we learned must and have to. This is the same thing as should. We say must or have to when you need to do something. So you must take your medicine. You must eat food. It's something you need to do. It's not you should because you should. I want you to do it. It's good for you. This is you must. You have to do it. This is something you need to do. Must not. It means something you should not do. You must not, I don't know, drink alcohol and drive. You must not drink wine and then go driving. That's bad. You must not drink and drive. This is something you're not allowed to do. This is against the law. It's something you cannot do. To not have to do is something that you don't need to do. Okay? So you do not have to. This is you do not have to. You do not have to exercise every day. Yes, it's good for you to exercise every day, but you do not have to. You do not have to eat carrots. You should eat carrots, but you do not have to. you have to take your medicine 3 times a day. And you don't have to take it with food, but you can. But you must not drive after you take your medicine. Okay? So let's talk homework. Your homework is optional. You should do your homework, but you don't have to. So actually, you do have to. So let's see your homework. Level 2. So, this is your homework. It says optional. If it is optional, then you do not have to do it. You should do your homework for extra practice, but you do not need to do this. This homework, the online homework number 1 and the weekly checkup, you have to do this. You need to do this because this homework tells me that this is the homework I can see. So I know when you do this homework that you understand what you're doing. Because if you do the homework in the book, I can't see it. So this homework, you have to do this homework. Now, let's talk about gonna. I use gonna a lot. Gonna. I hope you remember it. Okay? So, gonna is a contraction or a slang word. So, let's say I am going to do. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something. So, we know this sentence. My mom gave me oranges. Okay, anyways. We know in this sentence, it is I am going to do something. This is in the future tense. I'm going to do something because we know going to do something. Because do something, do, is a verb. I'm going to do something. Because we're saying I'm going to, and then the next word is a verb, do, we know this is in the future. If I say I am going to the store, I'm going to the store. The store is a noun, a place. That's the letter N, okay? This sentence is in the present because we're saying I'm going to, noun. It's only in the future if we do I'm going to, verb. And if it's I'm going to, verb, then we can use gonna. Okay, so how do we use gonna? What is gonna? Gonna is I am going to. Okay, so we have I am going to and then a verb. Going to. If we put going to together, we get gonna. And if we put I am together, we get am. So we have I'm gonna do. Now, we use gonna only for the future. We only use gonna in the future because this is only for actions. We only use gonna for actions. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna study. I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna exercise. I'm gonna do the dishes. I'm gonna do. We only use gonna for future and for actions. So we can also say you're gonna, he's gonna, she's gonna, it's gonna, we're gonna, and they're gonna. Or we can say you are gonna, he is gonna, she is gonna, it is gonna, we are gonna, they are gonna. But hey, if we're making this short, let's make everything short. So we just say you're gonna, we're gonna, he's gonna, it's gonna, we're gonna, they're gonna. Use gonna. And remember, we only use gonna for the future and for actions. So if we say, I'm going to the store, we don't say, I'm gonna the store. We don't say, I'm gonna the store, because this is the present and this is a noun. So no gonna. We just say, I am going to the store. But here we use gonna because it is the future and it is an action. Okay, let's very quickly learn wanna. Wanna is the short version of I want to action. So we say, I wanna do something, I wanna sleep, I wanna go to the store. We say, I wanna. And this is only for actions. So I wanna drive, I wanna read, I wanna learn, I wanna speak. Wanna. Wanna and gonna are informal. These are informal words. You can say them with your friends or you can say them with almost anyone, really. But the formal version, the one with more respect, is I am going to and I want to. But the informal version, the one that almost everyone uses, is wanna and gonna.